For many in the flood areas, the storm brought to the spotlight decades of neglect for the storm infrastructure. This is video showing the rushing water along the trolley tracks on Imperial in Encanto, just feet away from the Boys and Girls Club and Marie Widman Park, both of which were also damaged. Earlier this week, ABC 10 News anchor Wale Aliyu met with an icon of San Diego's black community whose name is known beyond her neighborhood. She explains how the flood impacted her and the people she holds dear.
I've lived here for 68 years. This is my home. This is where I fight dearly.
Even at 93 years old, Dr. Kathleen Harmon is still a fighter, affectionately known as Queen Mother. She's spent decades trying to uplift Encanto.
I was a social worker before I retired, and I've been an activist for over 30 years.
Her latest fight, the January 22nd floods. ABC 10 News was there in the days after as she faced the uncertainty of what life after January 22nd would look like.
I'm just so upset about where I'm going to stay because I have to move out of there tomorrow at 12, and I don't know exactly where I'm going. The flood, that was terrifying. I was away from my home for 6 months.
What were those 6 months like for you?
Those 6 months were terrifying. I couldn't get in my home. And you know, if I've lived there for over 68 years, what it was living in a hotel, and I moved, I think, several times in hotels. I ended up in the hospital with pneumonia because one of the hotels had no heat and no nothing. It was really a struggle, and I thank God that I'm back home today.
Her return to normalcy was possible through the Harvey Family Foundation, a group that's been a shining light to so many families impacted by the floods. Though her home has been repaired, the fight is not over for Queen Mother.
It's been a year since the flood, and yes, you're back in your home, but in many ways, Encanto hasn't really been uplifted since the storm.
Definitely, most definitely. We still stand the same. We still stand the same.
She says her mind is set on those who still haven't recovered, people she will always be connected to.
The other areas haven't been recognized either. And I cannot reinforce 42nd Street, where it was really, really flooded, and where we all came together. We built a family out of the flood. Those are my family. Those people I will always be very close and indebted to.
Because you went through it with them.
Because we went through, and I'm still going through.
Wale Aliyu, ABC 10 News.